And we are back. You're still on To Wake Up Nigeria, and it is time for our relationship segment. And this morning we have Olashoeton. He's a marriage and relationship coach, public speaker, and a writer with a community of online followers to whom he offers relatable and practical marriage hacks for couples. And today we will be talking about how not to treat your in-laws. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Emma.
How are you doing?
I'm very well.
So there's a saying that when you marry the person's family.
Yeah.
And we all know that there are a few in-laws that can be very overbearing.
Yeah.
So how do we treat, and how do we, or how should we not treat our in-laws?
All right. So first thing first, we have people everywhere, and so when you have them in a park, they'll have certain similarity about them, stuff about them. So it's quite beautiful. But let's just put this out there, first of all, that families should endeavor to be very welcoming. When they have someone joining their family, they should try as much as possible to think about it and be conscious of it when they've gotten to the stage of having additions to the family. They should be prepared for it. In fact, while you're raising your children, it is better that you raise them with that consciousness, because you know that you're going to be welcoming more people. Your family is going to grow, you're going to expand, you're going to have more people join you. So, I mean, that will help curb most of these issues that we're always having with in-laws and in-laws and in-laws, because you can see that these guys, they're almost like prepared for you, waiting for you, So, and that's one part of it. Now, when you are, marriage is the union of not just the individuals, but of families. Families are coming together. So, I mean, both families are going to be coming together. You're going to be, joining another family. It's just like joining a new organization. You get, you just go in there and you're trying. You need to make effort to be seen, to be recognized, to be, so that when you are praised, you get the benefits. I mean, you make this conscious effort when you go into an organization because you have an end in mind. So it's the same way I want people to see it when they are going into a new family, all right? Now, there are people with issues, and I made provision for that. I mean, there are people with but you see, the thing is that when you focus on their negative, I mean, if you take that as an excuse, it's not about them, it's about the quality of your own person. Who are you as a person? So I know they have their issues, I know they have trouble, but who are you as a person? And sometimes when you understand probably the journey, when you understand the history of the family, you would understand why they are the way they are and why they couldn't have been any other thing than what they've been. So
So in a situation where, because I hear you, the family should have an open mind to receive, to be more receptive.
Yes.
And you going into the family should make the effort for them to accommodate you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You coming into the family has made all that effort. You're constantly making that effort. You're constantly even doing what you should not do, because it's more like stepping out of your comfort zones, basically stepping out of the things that you would ordinarily do just so that you can please them. But these people are just bent on frustrating you as a person because they just do not like you. Okay. Or, for example, you're not from their place, which is usually those tribal sentiments. Always one of the major factors where in-laws are involved. What do you do? So
this is it. It doesn't mean that you need to be a people pleaser. That's not the thing.
Exactly.
No, not for you to be. You see, even when you're doing it, when you're so calculative about it, in fact, even if the family has no issue, they have no issue, but they can see that you're making too much effort. That will say something. It will raise dust about you. Like, what's happening? I mean, it doesn't require so much effort to be accommodated into these families. Why is this person making extra effort? Okay. It's not needed. It's not necessary. Is he or she up to something? Because most time when we talk about in-laws, we always think that, men don't have issues too with in-laws. A lot of men have issues with their in-laws. Yeah. Mother-in-laws, father-in-laws.
We're coming to that as well. Yeah.
So, So it's not for you to be a people pleaser. That's not what the old mentality or the old idea is. The old idea is that you as a person, it's more personal for you. It's more personal for you as the quality of person that you are in relating, in dealing with people, in managing conflict.
I guess this is where emotional intelligence comes in.
Yes, this is where emotional intelligence comes in,
Okay.
you know. So, I mean, that's more of what it is. It's not about you trying to, you know, unnecessarily go
Stretch
out
yourself.
of your way. It's not unnecessary. So it's not like telling you to pretend. Don't say, I can't pretend. But, however, you must understand that you need to become a better person. Once you're married, the most important thing about marriage, I always say, the purpose of marriage is to make you a better person. Every other thing you can get outside of marriage. You want a company, you want a child, you need more funds, everything you want to use marriage for. Outside of it, you can get it. But the core purpose of marriage is to make you a better person.
And that should also extend to your
in-laws. That is something that you're going to do for the rest of your life.
Now, let's talk about the role of the spouse in how your in-laws
exactly. You just hit the point.
treats you.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. But the truth of the matter is that you're not supposed to go alone. In fact, your spouse should have laid the road for you, laid the foundation for you to walk on. I mean, that's how it should be.
Some spouses are like, hey, auntie, hey, did your mother not teach you? Deal with it yourself.
That's what, that's what it should be like. And whatever it is that you're going through, now, you're no longer just one. I mean, it's not just you alone now.
Yeah.
It's now the two of you, the both of you. So you're having, whatever is going on, your journey, you being accepted in that family or anywhere else is a responsibility of both of you. So it's not just about his family or our family only. Everywhere you're going into, any organization, anybody, any group, anywhere you're going to, that person should help you to connect easily with others there. They should help you. That's their job, to help you and say, okay, make it easy for you. Have conversations. Oh, okay, you get hurt by your friends, by your sister or brother-in-law. Like, it's okay, don't worry, you're fine. You're a very good person. I'm sure this can be sorted out. You know, those are words, those are things you need to hear to encourage you, you know, to be able to build better, foster good relationship with others and say, this is about you being a better person. I know this person is overbearing. I know this person has, you know, a lot on her hands and, you know, but this person is encouraging you to, you know, to still, you know, do this for your own image, for your own person, you know, that, and that's what is really needed. But what happens is that we realize that it is often one person's business to deal with. It's your business to deal with it. And it's almost like a way of setting the person up.
Do you get? And then something goes wrong and they say, we knew.
I've been telling you about these things and they are now complaining about
it.
So, you see. That's not fair. That's not fair. And it's not fair in the sense that you must think about how your partner will feel. How would that make them feel? Most times, even when you want to lodge a complaint, something that they've done against you, and you know, there's a way you say it, and they feel like, am I terrible? Am I that terrible? Am I a bad person? It's like I have nothing good about me, you know. So anytime we are speaking, anytime we have to talk, whatever it is that we have to say, we have to think, how will my partner feel at the end of the day? Okay, so do you want them to keep feeling like they are not considerate, they are not...
Yeah, but quickly, before we wrap this up, I want to know your thoughts on, because it feels like the women are the ones who bear the brunt when it comes to in-laws compared to the men. From, you know, experiences, from what we see. Why do you think that is?
It's so very funny. I mean, and you see, the question, and this is the appeal, is going out to women more. All right, so because you realize that when you really want to talk about women having this trouble, then when you go to this side where they're having trouble, like, where is the trouble really coming from? It's also coming from some women, some group of women in that same place. So, I mean, it takes a lot of emotional intelligence because there is a lot of attachment, involved. The history of a particular scenario, it may vary. Whereby there's an attachment already, there's a way we are, so who are you, why are you coming in? Someone feeling like there's rivalry, there's all kinds of things. Okay, you're trying to come take control, you're changing his mind, they weren't prepared for all that. They're just like, okay, and, they were open that you just come in and they can, guys don't even have problem. Once they say, go that way, say, okay, I've heard. But the wife will say, no. They make you think twice, So they see you as a problem. So, more of that is, and that's why the advice is that when you go in there, don't let them see you as a threat already.
Thank you so much, Ola. This has been a very insightful conversation. How to and not to treat your in-laws. I'm sure someone watching right now has learned one or two. If you're married, still dealing with in-laws, well, you've learned. If you're about to, you know what to do. We have to head over to the kitchen now. Let's see what's cooking.